June 12th, Nigerians share their thoughts on democracy and the state of the nation. Today is June 12th, Nigeria's democracy. It's a day to reflect on our journey as a democratic nation, remember the sacrifices made, and to assess how far we've come as a people governed by the principles of freedom, participation, and accountability. To mark this important day, HIP TV hit the streets of Lagos to hear directly from the people. We asked everyday Nigerians to share their thoughts on democracy in Nigeria, whether or not it has lived up to its promise, and if given the chance, what message they would send to the leaders of this country. Here's what they had to say.
My name is Alashe Ahmed Adewale. I'm a filmmaker, a film director, a member of Theatre, Art and Motion Pictures Practitioners Association of Nigeria, TAMPAN. Well, we thank Almighty God for bringing back a democracy in Nigeria, because democracy has a lot to do in the life of we the citizens of Nigeria, despite the fact that we have gone through a lot of difficulties during the day that brought up Democracy Day, the June 12th, during the election of late MKO Abiola. There is no time for me to be saying much about it, but we thank Almighty God for bringing back democracy, and we thank the government that chose June 12th as a democracy day for the day created for the entire Nigerian.
Democracy as an institution of governance is supposed to be an avenue for people to participate in governance, in affairs that concern them. So, but as of this moment, it's really hard to tell if our democratic institutions are fully functional, because the opinion of the common man is that democracy in Nigeria is gradually breaking down. So I think for us to develop as a country, we need to really review our democratic institutions and reevaluate our principles as a nation. I would say to the Nigerian leaders that at all times they should remember the priority of democratic procedures and the institutions of governance, and that revolves around the people. If the decisions are not in the interest of the people, I don't think they should be made. So I would say that they should look more towards service to the people than service to the pockets.
Democracy in Nigeria election is still, just like I said before, there's a lot of setback. There's a lot of things that needs to be put in place. It's still, we are far behind, just in my own opinion. Maybe probably because I'm from the diaspora, so I know a lot of things that have been put in place over there. So in Nigerian democracy, there's a lot of things that still need to put into consideration. And if the government can listen to the youths and see what we want, I think by then we can say we are ready to celebrate democracy. But up to now, there's nothing to be celebrated. It's just like every normal day.
Democracy, no, nothing will happen to democracy. It will still play again, I must tell you. But the only thing I'm just praying for those people there and the leader, all those leadership, they should just have a focus and just remember, we citizens, that yet we are still suffering in some parts. But to my own belief now, we talk about subsidy. The subsidy has gone. We recover it, and yet we've not recovered yet, but at least we are still seeing some future in it. So if you can take patience, I believe by 2027, 28, we will know exactly what democracy is then. My message to Nigerian leader is that they should have a fair mind of citizens, and secondly, they should know that the position they have is not for them. Everything you achieve is nothing, but once you go, you leave everything behind. So people, what you do is what people will talk about. They should just do good to my own, and they should have focus for Nigeria, not for their same and their family alone.
You see that democracy, even the definition is not matching for the people, by the people, and the rest. Because looking at today's situation on ground, democracy is only for the few, by the few, and for the few. What I would just say to conclude is just that they just try and ensure that they just give us the dividend of democracy. Because we are not an idiot, we are not fools. We understand what's going on in this country, and what they are doing is not fair. But I hope they just try and make things better. Ismail.
All right, my name is Victor. Yeah, we understand the fact that we as a youth, it looks as though our dreams are being killed. But all I can say is that Nigeria is in our hands. We determine what happens to it. Most of the time, this issue is not about our leaders. It is about what we want ourselves. Most of the crimes being committed are being committed even from the local spheres that even the government knows nothing about. But yet we kind of blame everything on the government. I believe in the fact that when responsibility becomes general, you cannot blame anyone for the failure. So if we really want to change for ourselves as a youth, then we must be able to take our stand on it. So that is all I can say about the life of a youth. Democracy, according to the definition of government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Yes, Nigeria might be lagging in that side. But just like I said earlier, democracy is said to be a government that is of the people, for the people, and by the people. It means that the government is made by us, but then we are not taking responsibilities for it. Rather, we believe that we have appointed some people to take over, and they determine where we are going now. Yet the power is in our hands because majority has the power, has the vote.
My name is Kemi. If I was to give a message to Nigerian leaders, I would say they should look into the hardship that is going on in the country. The inflation is really crazy, so they should look into it.
That was the voice of the people, diverse, passionate, and reflective. From hope to frustration, and from demand for change to calls for accountability. One thing is clear: Nigerians are engaged, aware, and yearning for a democracy that truly works for all. As we commemorate Democracy Day, may these voices serve as a reminder that democracy is not just about elections, it's about governance, responsibility, and the collective will of the people. From everyone at HIP TV, happy Democracy Day, Nigeria. Let's keep striving for the nation we all deserve.